So we got the movie Pass Providence is an anime sci-fi set in the world of Japan in the near futuristic dystopian world cyberpunk neon drenched movie. After a crime has gone wrong and the death of Professor leaves clues and papers that can change the course of the civil legal system known as the Japan's Bureau Security that could change Japan is government to its core. And I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, watching this movie on the big screen, animation, I've said this multiple times, animation looks great, especially on the big screen. There's just something about anime that floats well with the big screen, not including, of course, of the sound. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. We're talking about anime, going to be a big part of the future of the industry going forward. Movies in theaters, I keep saying that. I love anime, guys, but I do have to be very honest with you. I had no idea movies like this were always coming out consistently. This year alone, we had a lot of anime movies such as Sword Art Online, that weird hybrid with Demon Slayer. That time I got reincarnated as a slime, and of course, probably the top 10 best is Suzume. So I had no idea this movie came out in theaters, and I went to go see it blindly. Yes, I found out that it's tied to like a 10-year anniversary franchise, so I went to my Crunchyroll subscription because I just started watching it consistently. In December, I watched Quintessential Quintuplets, and that was like this too. It was like an ending to an amazing series. So in this thing too, this was the ending to an amazing series, which sucks, but it's always okay for me to retract my steps. And a lot of people were saying, oh, you shouldn't watch the movie. I love anime. I love theaters. I love watching movies in theaters. I want to support anime. I want to support theaters. My love for the theaters outweighs if I like have spoilers for me, which there's no spoilers on this channel. But I'm just saying, if the movie didn't come out in theaters, I would have never known about it. Anime is such a big place. Crunchyroll is such a big place. Movies in theaters are such a big place. We just have Mission Impossible, Insidious. It's so much like content, even for a one-man team. And since I'm not doing this full time yet, it's very hard. But I did see the first season, one episode, and I do gotta say it does go a long way. But I bet for the people that watch it consistently, it's like, damn. However, I do plan on watching it. I mean, they say they're gonna continue on, but the ending of this leaves a lot to be desired. I mean, there is way more interpretations that they can go with, but they also said that it made over 10 million in the box office, so take that with a grain of salt. But hopefully they do no more, because I do not like the way the ending went out with this movie based on just a first-time viewer, because like, what was the point of watching the series? But then at the same time, I'm shooting myself in the foot because I still want to support theaters. And at the end of the day, like I told you, if this didn't come out on theaters, I would have never known about it. And I'm glad that I went to go seek it out, because I was not going to miss that opportunity to watching an anime movie in theaters. However, this is more of an investigating, crime-solving anime with nice action sequences, hand-to-hand combat, and some fight, gunslinging action, but it doesn't take up too much of the runtime, which is great because I thought it was going to be a lot, but I guess what they have is substantial because it's not all filler, it's killer. I don't know if you ever heard that term before. It's killer, not filler. So if you like CIA operative stuff, but in more, and not like James Bond, I mean, that's like over-the-top action, and the same thing with Mission Impossible. I mean, yes, it's kind of like this, but it's more boots on the ground, investigating journalism, who's the killers, we gotta interview this person, we gotta go find where the crime is. It's like that. It's like boots on the ground, CIA operatives, police officers. This is what I got. Although I can sense the movie just being like a first timer here. The characters are complex. It has invigorating narrative, follow in adult solving mature tones, which I did like. It's nice to see an anime on the big screen being bloody, being mature, which can turn potential viewers off, but for me, I did like it. Just know that it is bloody, it is a little bit gory, and it's more for the adult dramatic themes. It's not for little kids, I don't think, because the way they talk, the way you see dismemberments, or the way like they take out the bad guys, I'm like, yeah, this is amazing for like adults or a mature audience. This is basically what I'm saying. We investigate a group known as the Peacekeepers that are believed to think the civil system is bad and they're out to destroy it. Now, the civil system, for those of you who don't know, like me, like this is our first time, it is a system they use in the anime to predict the people that are going to do crime. So let's say they have this thing called the Dominator, and the Dominator is linked to their head, their eyes, they can only see like the rate of the crime they're going to commit. And it's so cool because even in the first episode, the Dominator can change from neutralizing somebody, killing somebody, paralyzing someone, and the gun changes to what's being on screen for like the enemies or the potential crime. And I thought that was so cool. And then of course, probably throughout the series, there's like different guns. I saw different better guns in the anime of the movie, which I'm like, I cannot wait to go back into the series and just watch what I missed, because of course, like I said before, it took this movie to be released in theaters for me to even know about it. However, we follow the main character, Akane Tsunemori. I'm probably almost getting that name right, so I do apologize. We see her transform in this movie, but not just like in one like 2 hour sit time. She probably did transfer in the whole series, but she's this type of girl that she's married to her job. She questions the civil system. Is the justification right? Is the punishment correct? Like, why are we dealing with an AI person or AI operative that questions and governs the whole security bureau. She's like that. She's like questions. She's like a rebellious. She's like, I can't believe we're doing this, but she does like her job. She wants like crime, but she wants to be like laws enforced. So it's cool because she is a complex character from what I got in the 2-hour runtime. But even in the first show, she still questions the civil system. She's like, why are we running by AI? Like, why is the AI dictating too? Which I probably did lose like a lot of time because I didn't watch the series, but I will because I happen to know about the movie, so I can't wait to go back. Her friendship with Kogame, with this guy, I feel like they have, I don't want to say, I feel like their friendship is at a weird point because he comes back in the movie and I guess he's like, oh, he owes her an apology, so I guess something in the series, but it's the way their dynamics still invigorated me because even for me, looking at movies, looking at anime, I can sense that their friendship was good, had a rocky turn. Now this is like the first time they're seeing each other in a while, which I don't know. I mean, there is no romance, at least from what I got. I wish there was. I mean, you know me, I love romance, but I did like seeing these complex systems interplay with one another, even in the 2-hour runtime that I had no idea what I was going myself into other than watching the first season of the episode of number 1. It is nice to see the whole team up investigate this whole crime, like overlord drug thing, or like to see who the killers are, investigating the path of the peacekeepers. So it was pretty cool in terms of like the crime investigation thriller. The movie does set up for future installments such as anime. For a person that does nothing about it, I can do see if they keep going with it. Now there is nothing online that I researched that they have announced anything, but keep your eyes peeled is what they told me, which I am very happy because like I said, this anime, the reason why I'm talking about it is because it's so invigorating with the cyberpunk, the neon dystopian setting. I always say on this channel, I am a cyberpunk futuristic martini house music type guy, and this movie has everything in it except of course love and friendships. I mean, it has friendships, but it doesn't have like romance, which is a big deal to me, but I do love like cyberpunk and neon and anime. And knowing about this anime, especially the movie, I'm gonna watch the series. Yeah, I get it where the characters end up, but this is just one ending. I mean, hopefully it has 10 million over in the box office grossed, so that means hopefully they can make more because I do want to see these characters progress more, because this is, even movies like this has me newcomers jumping on board and even talking about it. I'm not going to give a grade for this movie. I don't even think that would be right since I haven't checked out the series, but it is a good recommendation for me, so I would say 2 thumbs up, or just it's amazing to like see this, just the art style and animation in general. If you made it this far, I appreciate you so much. Maybe consider hitting that like button and turning on notifications so you never miss a video. And with that, take care, bye.